Here we go again with another Allis Chalmers Will It Run video. It's 185 that we picked up yesterday. There was other guys interested in this thing, that's for sure. Was on the buy, sell, swap, trade Allis forum, I think it's called. They're on the Facebooks. I messaged the guy and I said, "You still have it?" He said, "I do." I said, "When will I be able to come look at it?" Made it clear that I didn't want to waste his time, and he said, "Well, got somebody coming this weekend, but if you can come before that." I said, "Well, I can come Friday morning." And I got down there, we bought it. Good price. Story on it, turns over. He knew that it turned over. That's all he knew about the tractor. He didn't know anything else about it. As we were loading up, we talked to the gentleman. This was after I bought it, so at that point he's got no reason to lie to me. But another old timer pulled up, and he said that he used to run it when he was a kid, and from what he remembered, it didn't pop out of any gears, and it was, in his words, it was one pulling little SOB. So set since 97, pretty sure he said 1997 or 2024. So anyhow, it's amazing that the motor's still free. I got a feeling we're going to get it running, and it's going to have some valves that aren't sealing up. It'll be missing, but we're going to see what we can do here. I have got a rebuilt pump for a naturally aspirated 301 with the, I don't know what exactly you call them, like the brake line fittings instead of the screw-ons. Instead of that style fittings, the later pumps had that style on the pump. So we're going to slap that on there. I've already got a new fuel filter on it. We put it on there. Got a new battery in it. The starter seems kind of weak. Kind of makes a little bit of noise there in the starter. So we may end up having to replace that really quick, but I've got one that works. So I'm going to get after it. First thing we did, had Tom turn it over. If you can see in there, line the marks up. So time to tear this off of here. Okay, there's the old pump. The new pump on here. Well, sitting on here anyway. So the easiest way to do this really is to take your injector lines off, and that way you can actually drop this whole assembly down, and then it gets out of your way and you can get it onto the shaft. That way you don't have to take this apart in individuals. I don't know, I've just found it to be easier to take the injector lines off. It's this handy tool right here for the umbrella seal. Those are cheap and well worth the money to get those. Keep that in mind. Just got that lined up, same as the other pump. Put it in theory, everything should be good to go. Let's see if it fires up here. I got a little bit of time left of messing with that. So another thing with these bottom nuts that hold these on, the pump's right in the way. So that's, if you got a cheap wrench, just grind that down. I have another one that we've done this already, that then we've cut this off. That way you can clear the frame rail right there. Works really good. It's just a 9/16 fine thread. You don't need to put 1,000,000 pounds of torque on it, so you don't need very strong wrench. So something to keep in mind. I'm gonna put this thing back together. Like I said, it should be timed right because we lined it all up, and then it's just brake fittings basically. Anybody that's done brakes knows how to get these to seal, and make sure it's clean. And I'll bring you back after I get it installed. How about that? So I 100% got ahead of myself here. I need to change this This right here is the throttle. This is the on and off. Well, we're looking at it backwards, how it is on the tractor, but on off throttle over here. Going to get some baling done. And over here, it's off of a combine, so it's electric, which is nice because the one club around here wants you to have a kill switch, so that's real easy, rather than it being mechanical. But this is the throttle over here. So what I need to do is take this off of this shaft and switch the shaft around and put that one over there that accepts the rod. This tractor takes a rod instead of a cable for the throttle like on a combine. So in order to do that, take your ends off, whichever end. I'm going to take the end that I need off, and then right here is a clip that just pulls out, and if my memory serves me right, then we pull it out. Get a good visual eye of what's inside of there. Once I pull it out, I'll kind of show you the tab down in here that you got to make sure that it's right. But this is what was inside of that pump, by the way. This tractor set for so long. You know, even if you get a tractor that's set for a while and it does run, I mean, be my guest, but you about guarantee that it looks about like that inside of there. Nasty. It's nasty. Oh yeah. Let's run that through your injectors, boys. Okay, so I'm going to take this off, just an Allen head, pull that out, and I'll bring you back. We'll look inside of there a little bit closer. Okay, so I got this out of the other pump. Now, I didn't actually need to take this one apart. However, I wanted to see how nasty it was inside, and just wanted to refresh my memory too. So with those two things put together, I figured I'd do it. A couple of little differences. So inside of these, your clip that I pointed out, that's actually what engages the fuel. So when you flip your lever, it pushes against that. Or, well, on this one, when you pull your choke cable out, basically turn the fuel on, pushes on that, turns the fuel on. And this one's stuck on because it's how dirty it is, but anyhow, and this one here is your throttle, actually. That goes on that shaft. There's a key in it, and it controls your throttle back and forth, which that is also stuck in this one. Now in this one over here, it's a little bit different. The clip is just a clip with a funny end on it, and then this is your on and off. Obviously there's a electric solenoid in there, and then that just pushes your fuel on and off right there, same way. But then this has got a plug on this side and a single shaft for the throttle, and all we're doing, well, we're not losing that. I have another kit inside, but doesn't mean I want to lose it. So all we're doing is we're going to take this out, put the plug here, and we're going to flip this pieces on the shaft over here, which you just take this out, and I took that piece off just because I wasn't sure, but it looks like this is the same piece. So take it off and then make sure you clock it the right way. This one was clocked different than this one. And right here is how you clock it and use the different holes. Pretty simple. Screws onto there. So we're going to put this stuff, well, I guess just this piece on that shaft. I better clean it up here first though. Alright, so you can see right there, this is the shaft, how it's clocked differently. I just got to take the screw out and bolt it in to that one right up there. So then I just noticed there's two holes on these, and on this one right here. As you can see, it was in the top hole here. On this one, it was in the bottom hole. So there's even more adjustments I didn't even realize until now. You learn something new every day, I suppose. So there we go. This is the plug. I'll pull that out and shove it directly in this side. Well, use the rag, man. Clean part of your hands. Perfect rag, right? Kind of work that O-ring right in there. Beautiful. Now we're going to hope that there's enough room inside the block to get this in there, which there might not be. I might have to take this pump completely off. Alright, I need both hands to move that rod. Bring it right back. Okay, so that's nice. I just had to take the piece that I just put on there off. And I had enough room to clear in the block there. So now this is a pretty simple process. Right here where we're resting, we're going to shove that through. So I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to show you guys this. You'll notice that you've got two notches here and here, and there's a notch inside of that right there by my thumb. So the two notches are for if whatever side that you got this on, but you always want to be on the leading side of it, if that makes sense. So I am going to be, the notch is going to be in this one here. I guess it would be the rear side. Just going to push that through. Make sure you got this down there, and there's a washer at the end of that rides up against. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you. Kind of like a washer in there, you can see it. Make sure that that's up against there. Slides together. So then when you initially put it together, you're going to notice that, well, how do I have any throttle there? But you don't get any throttle until the fuel pump is on. Then you get full range there, see? So make sure that that's all working correctly. And that's pretty much it. I gotta work the O-ring in and get my clip. There'll be a spot right here to push that clip through. And then we put that back on. Just make sure you get it in there correctly. It's kind of hard to not put in correctly. So I don't think I got much else, anything to show you here. Moving on. Well, we got some smoke there. I don't know if it's enough smoke.
Shall we start recording?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, for the throttle, the cotter key broke. I gotta get one.
Right there.
It's starting. It's gonna do it. Boy, it's right there. It wants to do it. Let's do it. Oh, the O's were getting higher up in the air. Golly, that's black. Pulling all this shit out of the muffler. Boy, if we just had a spritz of starting fluid. Uh-oh. Huh. Oil pressure light shut off on the dash. Pretty much right away. No way. No way. Been sitting 27 years. 97. 97. I'm just blown away right now. Hydraulics work, power steering work, everything. Shifted into third gear real tight. He's in third gear right now. It hasn't popped out. It's not going downhill or anything, but I'm blown away. Well, now we got to take it forward. Figure out what its ailments are once we take it pulling, if it has any. Make sure the clutches work. That's just, I'm blown away. Wow. Don't really know what to say. Kind of feel like I stole the thing. I don't know, he's just going back and forth, shifting gears, playing with it. So far it appears to be doing everything it needs to do. Well, let's see how it starts this morning. Whoops. Had her a little too far open there, didn't I? Oh well. You know, it dipped down into the 40s last night, so that's not too bad. That is not too bad. It's like 62 right now, I believe. This is where we're gonna call this a video, though. there's a tractor pull this morning. And I am getting ready to drain the fluid and pop those wheel weights off of it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a video together. Another tractor that I got that you guys don't know about. I've got a Series 1 gas 190. Doesn't have the 301, it's the 365. I think it's 365. Gas engine in it. That's already at the pull. We're gonna get these two weighing the same, and we'll see what pulls better. 185 or 190. It's gonna be kind of a fun video. Hopefully my brother will be there with the D19. We can get that involved in it. It'll be around the 7,000 pound class. So if you're interested in that, like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. Make sure you get that video. I appreciate everybody for watching. Hope to catch you on the next.